One of the most important things to learn in 80/20 Edge is how to configure a corner connection. Now, a corner connection is any time two bars intersect at a 90-degree angle. Now you'll see here we've already drawn two bars, and we have a green dot here at the base of the two bars showing that that is an unconfigured connection. What we'll need to do is go to the property tool under the edit toolbox, click on that, and now come down to our corner connection and click on that. Now you'll see that we have two different loading types that we can choose from. We have one where the right hand bar is on top of the left hand bar, and one that is the opposite. Now you'll also, if we have a third extrusion in the mix, hit the property, we'll see that we have even more different ways of configuring that connection. Gives you a few different options. Now it's important to know that if your E3 bar, which we see right here, is a leg of a table or something that will be bearing weight, it's important to have what is known as column loading taking place. This bar, as you see, is column loaded on top of this bar. That ensures that the connector is not bearing the weight and the extrusion is actually the item that's bearing the weight sitting on the tabletop. Something here that I think is worth taking a second to explain. As you see in the E1, you have a green bar and E2 is purple. Now you look over here in the loading type and you see that you have a bar color coordinated to each of these extrusions. Now, say if we add another extrusion to the mix, and again, properties, click on that connection, we'll see that E1 is now gray where it was green before, and E2 is now green, and E3 is now purple, and the same is reflected over here in our loading type box. The point I'm trying to make here is that the extrusions aren't always going to be the same color. Next, we'll select what fastener type we would like to use for our project. We have joining plates, corner gussets, corner brackets, standard end fasteners, anchor fasteners, and double anchor fasteners. If you'd like to learn more about how these fasteners work, click on the tutorial labeled Fastening Methods. So, we'll go ahead and choose anchor fastener. Now we'll choose what fastening options we'll want to select. Now here you see little green arrows pointing to the face upon which the connector will be adjoined. This shows that the connector will be fastened on the inside of our bar, whereas this one shows it will be on the outside. Now this also shows 2, which means that there will be 2 fasteners, one on either side of our extrusions. We'll click on that and click OK. Now we see the green dot has turned to black, which denotes that it has been configured.